One, two, three. Oh, I am. Let's see now. Hopefully I can get the light on me. I don't have a light bar or whatever. I'm John Denver 2013. How are you folks doing today? Well, I just want to give you a little update on how this house is coming along. Looks like the paint's on the house, and I'm using this camcorder, so I have to laugh sometimes. Everything else, and folks, we're still having problems with the 4th Judicial District on how this is going to proceed with my house. Apparently, my mom did have a will, but it's going to go through Kirkland and Seals for somebody like that. We have tried to talk to Miss Seals, and she did not want to answer our questions, so they decided to bring in a lady called Flo Bezic of Adult Protective Services. Now, Miss Flo is just like I call it not a busybody, but she's kind of nosy sometimes. I don't mind her coming into the house, but for some reason we do not have a lawyer or attorney, and we're trying to do the best job we can to keep the house. But for some reason it's going to take about a year, they predict. A year now. I don't believe, some of these people what they're saying. We just don't have an attorney. And to go through what they have now with these attorneys, it's just ridiculous. It's a crying shame that my mom had to die like this in vain, in my opinion. And if you have a will, go ahead and get a will pretty soon, because if you don't have a will like I did with my mom and my brother, you could be setting yourself up for a problem. And that's not good, okay? So we're going to sing a song called, I believe, The Trials. We're going to call it The Trial. This is just a bumper. This is just a tease called The Trial. And this involves about us going through this situation with El Paso County and the court system. I do not, as I said before, you got to get a lawyer, and you got to represent yourself. If you don't, you're going to end up just like me and my brothers, out of a house in El Paso County. That's how cruel it is. That's how sneaky it is, in my opinion. If you do not do that, then you're going to have problems later on. Now, I know there's people out there, YouTube is stopping my views, and that's kind of crummy, in my opinion, don't you think? And they don't want to hear the real story of it all. If you know anybody like 9 News or any type of TV organization want to take it up, you can call, give me an email at glem40@gmail.com. I don't have too much on here. It's already 3 minutes, so I have to wrap it up here pretty soon. In my opinion, I think this whole I think it's shenanigans of what the 4th Judicial is trying to do against us to take over our mom's property and our house. And if it is the property, then 4th Judicial District should have nothing to say about it. Because I'm honest. I mean, I did not hit my mom. I tell it to you right now. If it is, it's called slander. And that's what the 4th Judicial District, District Attorney don't want on his conscience. And I'm not a lawyer. If you know a lawyer, then write me down there, glem40@gmail.com. I would appreciate any probate lawyer that can get a hold of me and to save my mom's house from these people. It's been a harrowing 2 months when my mom passed away on July 23rd. It is a hell of a deal when my mom passed away. I don't know what the deal is with the 4th Judicial. They should go against the people that burned the half of Black Forest area in Colorado instead of going against us. We never done anything wrong. I admit it with my brother Warner. And I'm going to tell it to you right here on YouTube. If you don't want to hear it, that's fine. You can deduct whatever you think it is possible. But for some reason, these folks, Bezics, and these people don't want us to have my mom's house. For some reason, they want to take over the house and give it to somebody else. So if you want to do that, then don't look at this video. If you do want to look at this video, please look at it. I do appreciate any type of deal or a lawyer or whatever cheap lawyer I can get against these people at the Fort JD. And they mean business. They want the house or whatever, some type of harassment, okay? And they just don't stop, you know? I have one guy named Craig came up there, and she tried to be a good gentleman about it, but for some reason he comes up there knocking on the door, and he says he's going to get a what's called a bench warrant, and I don't like that. Do you? I never done anything wrong in my life, don't you think? Well, that's how it is in El Paso County, folks. I'm surprised after living here for so long, they could do this to us little people here in El Paso County. I'd be damned if Dan may do something like that against us, against the little people. If you do, then call 9 News or KUSA TV or KMGH or even, KDVR, Channel 31. And let me know, because I got something to say. I mean, I'll say it to the TV cameras right here. So God bless you. Don't forget glem40gmail.com so I can give you my telephone number and I can get access to a a probate lawyer. If not, I'm probably going to lose the house. It may end up in an institution somewhere in El Paso County or the Colorado State. I am shocked to see that happen. Don't you think after 50 years that I think these people are going to think I've done something wrong with my mom? I'm in shock. They could say something like that. And they say, yes, we can do whatever we want. We're the 4th Judicial District. We can say whatever we want to do. And do whatever we say. If you don't listen to us, you're going to be in jail in CJC, that's Criminal Justice Center. So God bless you, and take care, and bye-bye, Abba for now, and mercy. And listen for my new song, The Trial. Thank you. Bye-bye, Abba.